Hello and welcome to The United Stand. This is your Manchester United Transfer News Daily, where we talk about all the latest Manchester United transfer news and give it that real fan opinion. But as well as Philip Max, Kylian Mbappe and Marquis, whoever he is, we're going to be talking about something I want to talk about. Something I want to talk about to start off with. Top right hand corner, poll for you to vote on this. We've got a bit of a Graham, but terrible joke. But let's get into it. Now, yesterday we had this talk about have Manchester United pulled out of the deals for Sandro and Alderweireld? Were they ever in for them? Who knows? Who knows? But the theory is this: are Manchester United actually making do with people like Ashley Young and Luke Shaw at left back and the centre backs that we've got, and maybe the midfield that we've got, so that the money that was going to be spent on those players, maybe Sandro's fee, Alderweireld's fee, another midfielder's fee, that all gets combined to go and get a Ronaldo, a Bale, or maybe an Mbappe or someone like that? And is that a theory that some United fans have been speaking about that could actually come to fruition? I've said this many times that I think United have got £200 million to spend tops. If Gareth Bale becomes available, we'll do well to get him for anything less than 130 million quid. Well, 130 plus 70 we've already spent is 200 million. Bing! Complete. So is that the theory? And is there something in that? And what do you think about that? Are you happy with that? Because at the end of the day, there will be two trains of thought here. There will be two trains of thought. There will be, yes, go and get the Marquis signing. That's what United should be all about. Or no, forget the Marquis signing. We've done that in the past. Actually, we've got glaring issues with our team and we need to balance our team before we start putting cherries on top. And I'm not calling Gareth Bale a cherry because the cake isn't even complete. It's a half-made cake and we're trying to put cherries on the top, is my theory. Yes, that is my theory. I really do think that, because I think, look, I'd like Gareth Bale at the club. I really, really would. But actually, if you're telling me if we get Bale, we're going to use the Sandro money, the centre-back money and the midfielder money to get Bale, no. This is mistakes Manchester United have been making ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left. The Di Marias of this world, even the Memphis Depays of this world, the players that actually we don't really need, we just go and get them as a status thing. Oh yeah, I want them. I mean, Pogba we did need. It was a status thing, but we did need him. But we need a left back. Come on, we need a left back. We do need another midfielder of quality, and we potentially do need another centre back. Do we need Gareth Bale when we've got Alexis Sanchez? His name's Alex now. He's from Stoke. Alex Sanchez. We've got Alex Sanchez. We've got Martial, Rashford, Lingard, Mata, Lukaku. All those players underperforming. If they start performing, do we need a Bale? And the thing is, if we were going to do what Manchester United's all about, which is spend the money, that the millions and billions of money we generate from you, the fans, if we were going to spend that, we could get Bale, Sandro, Alderweireld, Milinkovic-Savic, as well as Fred and Delight this summer. We could get all six of those. It would probably cost in the region of 350 million quid. But we could do it. We've got the money to do it, and we wouldn't fall foul of financial fair play. The only reason we don't do those things, and the only reason we, the fans, accept we don't do those things, is because we've accepted that we're owned by people who want to take a large proportion of the money that we put into that club, and they'll only give a certain percentage back to buy players. It's not a level playing field for United, because we do bring the money in, but it goes off to shareholders and owners and things like that. So I think that if it's £200 million we've got to spend, then we don't go and sign a Gareth Bale or the equivalent. I mean, I'm mentioning Bale a lot, but the Marquis signing, whoever you want to think, Dybala, Ronaldo, whoever, we don't sign that player because actually we want to win a Premier League title. And Gareth Bale into our team at the moment with Fred and a lot doesn't win us the title. No, he doesn't. We're not going to win the title just by putting Gareth Bale or Ronaldo or Griezmann into our current team. We're still going to have a left back that teams are going to get at. We're still going to have a midfield that's pretty, imbalanced and not got a lot of depth in it. So, but could we win a title if we got a good left back and another good midfielder and a centre back and not Gareth Bale? And I actually think, personally, we've got more chance of winning the title with a good left back who's left-footed, a good centre-back and a really good midfielder with Fred also already coming in. Those three signings will give us a better chance of winning the title than actually go and getting the look at me, show-off, big signing. And I like the big show-off signing, but I think we need to get our house in order before we do that. You win titles with a balanced, strong team. You don't win titles with an imbalanced team with a star player in it. That's not what's going to happen. I mean, look at Liverpool. Imbalanced team, Salah's the star player. Took them to the final of the Champions League, didn't win it. and didn't get anywhere near the Premier League. You can't do it. We should be building a balanced team. So top right-hand corner, get on the Graham poll and give us your thoughts on that. Anyway, let's talk about Philip Max, because a lot of people might not know about him. Left back, sort of got mentioned about Round United over a couple of days ago. Worth mentioning now because the Sandro deal may not even be in the pipeline ever, and it certainly is looking that way if you believe the reports of yesterday. So if we're going to sign a left back, this Philip Max has been mentioned. Who is he? Well, he's going to be 25 in September. He's 5'10". He plays for Augsburg in Germany. He got more assists last season than Thomas Muller from left back, and those things are positives. Really positives. But he's never played for Germany. He's not played for the German national team. He's certainly not part of the World Cup squad. And he's about to be 25. So that would make me think, well, why has he not been snapped up by a bigger club before? He's had a very, very good season. Is it just a one-off good season based on a half-decent player? What are his attributes? Well, he's quite good at a few things. He's relatively quick, and obviously he's got a decent left foot because he's got a lot of assists. But ultimately, it's a big step down from Alex Sandro. And is he actually any better than Luke Shaw? To me, it's not an inspiring signing, and it's certainly not one that we should be looking at. I mean, it could be a brilliant signing, but on paper, to me, it looks like somebody who had a good season last season, who's a half-decent left-back. We don't need half-decent left-backs. We need a top-class left-back. We've got Young and Shaw doing a half-decent job. We need a star. He needs to be a German international. He needs to be a lot better than he is in my mind. Maybe I'm being a little unfair, but it's not the sort of signing that inspires me, to be honest. It really isn't. We need a little bit better than that. Also, Kylian Mbappe was sort of mentioned on the show last night. Why Kylian Mbappe is not even 20 till December. Not even 20 till December, and he's considered to be one of the best strikers in the world. Why would, no matter what we threw at PSG or Monaco or whoever owns Kylian Mbappe now, I don't really understand it, but the talk was Anthony Martial plus £100 million for Kylian Mbappe. Why? Why would we do that? I had this argument a year ago. People said Usman Dembele and Mbappe are better than Martial and Rashford. And of course, a year later, it looks like a fair argument. But Usman Dembele's not had a great season at Barcelona. Mbappe's been doing it in a pub league in France. Rashford and Martial have had their hands tied behind the back by the rubbish system we've been playing. I still think that Martial and Rashford can be, as I've been saying for the last 2 years, superstars. Hopefully at Manchester United, but certainly can be superstars. They're only in their early 20s. 20 in Rashford's case. In 5 years' time, they could be some of the best players in the world. So why would we get rid of one to bring another potential great player in? And why would Mbappe want to come to United when he looks at what we've done with Rashford and Martial under Jose Mourinho? Because I don't think there's a case for any of our attackers improving under Jose at the moment. And I do believe he can do that next season. I think that's going to be the focus. But you get people saying, wow, Rashford's played more minutes than anybody. But how many games has Rashford started up front for United under Jose Mourinho? I bet it's less than one hand. I bet it is. And if it's over that, it will be, it's going to be cup games, isn't it? Or when Lukaku's injured. So Marcus Rashford may well have played more minutes than everybody else last season, but a lot of it was off the bench. A lot of it wasn't very good, and a lot of it was on the left wing. So I don't see any I don't see much improvement with Marcus Rashford under Jose Mourinho. I see more improvement under Gareth Southgate and Van Gaal under Marcus Rashford, because they actually play him in his position. So I can't see how Mbappe, one of the best young talents in the world, would want to come to Manchester United at the moment. I think that sort of signing is a year or two away when we improve this year. But we're talking about a marquee signing again, aren't we? And I think we're trying to run before we can walk. We've made progress under Mourinho, but there's still massive issues about the way we play football and how lazy we are in pressing and getting the ball back. So I think next season you've got to build a team. We're trying, like I say, I go back to that cake analogy. We are trying to add marquee signings, the cherry, on the top of a cake that's half made. Make the cake first and make it a bloody beautiful cake, and then, and only then, should you be adding your cherries on. And maybe we can add a couple of cherries. Maybe we can get Bale and Griezmann or something like that. But I think we're a year off that. Build a team first. Find out what your proper centre-back partnership is and play it every week. Get a left-footed left-back who's decent. Bring another midfielder in. who's quality to scare the likes of Fred, Pogba and Matic, so they don't know they're playing every week, and there's a player on the bench who's actually might take their place next week. That's what we need to do. Build a team first before we start adding these Di Maria bloody cherries on top of a cake that's not been made. That's what I think, but that's only what I think. What do you think? Get your comments in below. Would you take the Bale signing? Would you take the money that we've got left and put it all on one horse? Or do you want it spreading around your Sandros, your centre-back, your midfielder? Do you want to spread the money around and build a team? Or do you want to go and get all on one? Give us your comments below. Cast your vote in the poll in the top right-hand corner. And give us your thoughts about Philip Max. Maybe you've got different opinions to me. Maybe there are other left-back options out there. Maybe you don't think we need one. And Mbappe, can we really do a deal like that? Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and support Football Daily. Transfer Daily every morning at 7 a.m. We're back again at 8 o'clock tonight. And if you've hung around till the end, you've got the big news. Today at 1 o'clock, it's going up on the channel. It's Rants and Flex. A new show on the United Stand. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Support it. Drop a like on it. And give us your thoughts on that as well. That's going up later. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all soon.